Hello guys and welcome back to the channel once again. As we promised, we are going to bring you the PL matches that went on Boxing Day 26th of December. The league, as we know, doesn't skip a beat, and once again it delivers. On the first game of the day between Spurs and Brentford, it was a topsy-turvy known for Spurs this season. They seemed to start the game trailing against their opponent and bounce back at the final minute and grab the clinching points needed. Brentford turned up the intensity for the game, as they were high on the heels of Spurs at the start of the game. They were intense and made sure that their opponents felt it. Spurs, on the other hand, had more control of the possession, but Brentford took an early lead through Janlet around the 7th minute. Back in the second half, they capitalized again and doubled their lead through Ivan Toney in a brilliant goal. With all the background noise around him of late, he keeps delivering on the pitch. Spurs, on the other hand, were not going to lie down and let them be rolled over, especially on the Christmas Day for their fans. And they came back again through no one than their skipper, Harry Kane, who has been tremendous this season. He is literally carrying the Spurs team and he has been fantastic up front in head of goals. He has scored 13 goals so far, with this game included. The shame is that he's been lacking support from his partner in crime, who has not found his feet yet as the season progresses. Spurs managed to cling on to a late equalizer through Emil Højbjerg, who has been very crucial at the attacking end of the game this season for Spurs. His goals has been a clutch for them in moments when they needed it. We move on to Newcastle versus Leicester, a game that was surprisingly won in the first half. Newcastle has been fantastic this season as the league began. I guess they carried on from their success last season. They've been tremendous and their achievement is nothing to belittle. They destroyed Leicester in the first half with goals coming from Chris Wood, Joelinton and Almiron. Almiron has been a talisman for them this year, just taking names everywhere he stops. He has added to his tally in this game as he's now 9 goals in so far. He has been amazing for Eddie Howe's team. They play a high pressing game which was known to be a Liverpool trait in the Premier League. It seems they are waiting for no one and they are gunning for the top 4 spot, an incredible feat for them. They moved to second with their win today. Next in line is Liverpool, who returns to the league with a bright start for them. They face Unai Emery's side, Aston Villa. The game started off to a bright start for Liverpool's side as Mohamed Salah grabbed a goal for them in the 5th minute of the game. A goal that was assisted by Andy Robertson, putting him in the top assist of all defenders in the PL. It seems close men have been finding their feet after a couple of wobbles at the start of the season. With all the injuries up front, they replaced Luis Diaz's position with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, with Darwin Núñez leading the lines. They increased their lead through an effort by Virgil van Dijk, assisted by Mohamed Salah. It seemed the red side of Merseyside read very well for the Christmas festivities. Aston Villa managed to pull one back through Oli Watkins, an effort which was intended to inspire a turn in the game. But all their steam was brought to a halt when the 18-year-old midfielder Bajcetic scored 2 minutes in his substitution. This ended the game 3-1 in Liverpool's favour. Our final game for the day will be Arsenal versus Westham. In a London derby which Arsenal moves on without Gabriel Jesus after his injury in the World Cup. The league leaders are back at it again, showing their dominance and why they are on top. They managed to crown the night 3-1 against the Westham. The star of the day was none other than Martin Odegaard, who is the orchestra for their team. The 3 frontmen in the Arsenal team contributed with a goal each, with Eddie Nketiah crowning the day for the league leaders. Martinelli and Saka joined in with their fair share, but this was not the story at the start of the game. West Ham was the first team to register their name on the score sheet through a penalty converted by Berami. In the first half of the game, we saw a reserved West Ham side trying to hit the Arsenal team on a counter-attack, which worked very well for them. But the game flipped on its head when Arsenal came in the second half stronger this time around. The game was taken by feet by Martin Odegaard, who assisted 2 goals of the day. I guess the train is not slowing down any moment for the Gunners. They are heading for the current achievement of the season. Big ups to them. and welcome once again to the Premier League. We are back and we'll be bringing you all the coverages of the matches here every weekend and every midweek. Kindly like and subscribe to the channel for more updates as we move on through the season.